some things take a turn. That's how it works in radio. So I reached out to a friend of mine, Maria Ryan, president and CEO of Cottage Hospital. We're talking about the various aspects of this opioid issue. And it occurs to me as I get the calls from JR and others that we also need to look at it from the other or another point of view, which is how it's dealt with at the hospital level. We've talked about doctors. We've talked about patient responsibility, whether if you get the script, you don't have to fill it. If you can do without it, do with it. So there's responsibility there. There's responsibility for the doctors. And of course, we've gotten past a lot of doctor shopping, but it still happens. And doctors shouldn't push beyond what's needed. So a lot of aspects to this, and the fact that most people are helped more than those that are harmed, but doesn't make it any less of a tragedy playing out in this country. Maria Ryan, as I mentioned a moment ago, is the president and CEO of Cottage Hospital. Maria, thanks for taking my call literally in a minute.
Not a problem. You're a great guy, David, and you're highlighting a very important issue that we're all dealing with.
So let's talk about it from your point of view and the fact that, if you go back to the early days of the presidency and, of course, Chris Sununu, the governor of New Hampshire, being heavily involved in this, New Hampshire was pointed out, and it surprised a lot of people, that it was a ground zero, for lack of a better term, for this opioid epidemic.
Absolutely. We're a very small state, 1.2 million people, and yet we were the epicenter. A lot of people pinpoint it to overprescribing by providers, and I did see that. It was considered the fifth vital sign by assessing pain, and we were being more humane to prescribe medication. Unfortunately, there wasn't a lot of research